guys, welcome back to more PES 6. Today we are going to start off by going into some negotiations, guys. So, first off, well, last time we had a look at some of the open to negotiate, and of course Mutu was there. So we're gonna go in for him first, because you guys are just not gonna let me not do this. But what I'm gonna do is, because he is open to negotiate, I am just going to simply apply for the default there, and hopefully he will accept that. So yeah, I've been having a look. I've got like 20. I've written down like 20 players, guys, that you want me to go after. But I've decided on the 5 that I'm going to go after in this episode. Look at that. Oh, Sauza. I think he was one of them as well, guys. But we've already gone for Mutu there, so I'll just leave that for now. But I've decided on the final 5 for now. So the next one is this Ben Hatira. Because look at them stats. I mean, holy crap, guys. He's 18. I mean, imagine what he's going to be like when he hits around like 25, 26, something like that. Maybe even 27. He's probably just going to get better and better. Look at that bald head. Gotta love that bald head, guys. Let's go for it. He's open to negotiate. Again, I am just going to apply this. I think I'll try and get as much as I can out of him, though. I'll try to apply for a 5-year deal. Let me just get the goalkeeper out of the way. So Abiate looks the best, so I'm going to go with him. Again, I think I'm just going to apply this and see what comes back, because why not? How old is he actually? He is 30. Ooh, do we really want a 5-year deal on a 30-year-old? I don't know, let's go with like a 3... Yeah, let's go with a 3-year deal. Let's go with that instead. That might be better. Anyway, guys, the other 2 players that I've decided to have a look at. So we've got 3. So we've got a centre forward, we've got an attacking midfielder, we've got a goalkeeper. Predetti is a defensive midfielder. He looks really good, guys. One of you suggested it. He's 26. I'm going to go with that. So again, I think I'm just going to go. The problem though, with applying all these transfers at the moment is that there's a big chance that it could get game over, guys, and we don't want that to happen, obviously. So it's a bit of a weird fit. To be honest, we're probably not going to get them all. I'd be very shocked if we got them all. Anyway, so the last one is also Company, guys. Company, I don't believe he's on this list, is he? I'd be very surprised if he were. No, this guy, Gomzi, he looks pretty decent. He's only 21, guys. Anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna go with Company, guys. Well, what am I doing? Care? No, not Care. But I want to say that I have noted everybody else, guys, that you've been suggesting. And that I will be having a look at some of them, guys. So, plan for transfer negotiations or open the trade negotiation. Will Hamburg give them to us, though? What do they want? Like, what do they want? 7,812. Could we trade him? Possibly. Simic, Jaric. That's not really going to happen. Ono, maybe? Maybe Ono? Ono's getting on a bit, guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm not too sure about that. I want to keep Maxwell, of course. Matthew, Skertle's... I mean, he's younger than Skertle. Skertle's a little bit better at this time, but he's got other stats that don't make up for it, Company. That's the thing, guys. Gonzalez, maybe? Maybe we could get rid of him. We don't really... I mean, we do use him. He's alright, but... You know what I mean? This is the problem, because if we get rid of one player, we need to get, like, somebody else in. You know what I'm saying, guys? So, Gonzalez... Yuga. Never going to get him for Yuga, so we're not even going to bother. Maybe Ono. I don't know. Ono's 28, man. He's a good player, don't get me wrong, but, like he can play DMF and everything. See, it depends who we're going to bring in, guys. This is the problem. Gonzalez, he can play all kinds of positions, but however, I would rate Ono a little bit better than Gonzalez. You know what? We swapped for Gonzalez, didn't we, that time? I can't remember who we swapped him for. So I don't really play him that much. You know what? Let's go for that. Let's let's just apply a basic amount and see what comes back, guys. So those are the 5 that I'm going to do. I don't think... Let's have a look at our team just really quickly. Let's have a look. So let's have a look. Where are we? There we are. Let's have a look. So we can't do anything with the team at the moment. You know, if you're talking about selling players, I've pretty much put all the players that I want to sell up. I might put Ono up just to see what comes back, but it depends. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Let's go straight to the match. We are playing Panathinaikos today. Alright, so here we are then, guys, in the next pre-season game. So I can't wait to see what some of the results of the transfers are going to say. I'm really hopeful that we've maybe signed 1 or 2. Who knows, guys? We might sign a lot of them. And our financial situation might not be too great. But, you know, at the end of the day, even if that did happen, doesn't really matter too much, because obviously we can, like, you know, sell some players or lay some players off if we need to, I suppose, you know what I mean? Because... Let's face it, there are certain players that we need to get rid of in this team, but whoever we do get rid of is a question yet. It's a question. What? What? They've just literally ran through our defense. They've just danced their way through to goal there. Come on. Like, you cannot be allowing that. If we allow that in the actual real season, guys... If we allow that in the actual real season, it's just going to be crap. Like, what's happened there? Let's get a closer look at this. Like, this is just scrambling about. I think it touched their player. What is happening to my voice? Like, can I just see this up close a little bit slower, please? Yeah, it's like come off the number 7 and just... That is awful. That is just simply awful. Not a good start, guys. Anyway, I'm not going to be changing the formation. You know, I really don't want to change this formation. I like it. I like it, guys. And I really don't want for it to get any different. Like, I really don't. Like, you know, in season 1, we did sort of like experiment a little bit with, you know, certain players and... I say certain players, you know, different formations and trying out certain players in different positions and whatnot, and it just simply didn't work. You know, we went back to the default formation and it just worked fine, and since then we haven't really like changed it at all, have we? I don't think there's been like any occasions where we have actually changed it. So in fact, I actually don't think. Maybe there's been like 1 or 2 occasions. I remember the West Ham game that time where we was 2 down and we needed a couple of goals back, so we changed it for that one. But other than that, there's not been a whole lot. So yeah, Walcott is not going to play this one. He's sitting on the bench. He'd probably come on in like the second half. I've put Gonzalez on, not Mark Gonzalez, just regular Gonzalez, I suppose. Gonzalez 2. He's going to play this one, so, you know, yeah, whatever. He's just going to play it. Even though I know I said in the start of this episode that he wasn't going to play it, but he has in the end, so... I don't know. Like, you know, it's just pre-season. It's just pre-season, so it doesn't really matter. But some players do need a little bit of a rest, so, you know, you've got to take that into consideration, I suppose. And that is going to fly out for a throw-in. Unfortunately, we couldn't get like I was hoping for a deflection there, is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, so I'm hoping some of them transfers come back. If we get Mutu, for example, that's going to be excellent because we know he's a good player. If we get Company, I feel like we could use an extra centre-back anyway. So, you know, if we can get that defensive midfielder, that would be great. If we can get that 18-year-old wonder kid from Hamburg, that would be absolutely excellent. Because, like, holy crap, it just would be, wouldn't it? Other than that, not a whole lot else to really say. Oh, that is way off target. What are you doing, Gonzi? It's Gonzi, guys. Oh, well. So, yeah, Saviola starting this one. Wasn't going to play him originally. Was going to put Urbina up front for this one originally, but then decided just not to in the end. Decided to go with... Saviola. I'm thinking of bringing Urbina maybe on just a little bit later down the line or something. give him a run out. You know what I mean? I think Obina. Oh, what is that? I think Obina's one of those who I think I'll hold on to him. I mean, this is the problem, right? It just there's a big difference between the players that you actually want to sign and the players that you actually sign. It always ends up being different, doesn't it, from what you actually think? Because you just end up signing anyone and everything. But that's the thing, though, about this game, right? Because you'll put a bid in for a player, and you just sort of think, that should be enough. That should come back. I should sign this player or that player or whatever. And then it just what was that shot? It just it comes back that you've actually maybe signed him, even though you really didn't think you would. But then you can offer a massive amount of money for a player that you do actually want, and you think, yeah, I've definitely got him, and it just never comes back as that you've actually got him. So it's just one of those crazy things, this game. It really is. I've always found that. It's kind of the beauty of it, though, because you just never know what's going to happen. You've got to wait, to see what happens. I can see, a lot of people probably that was a terrible ball. Probably, don't bother to play any preseason games, which I can actually see the point of not doing it. Because, what was that? That was way off, man. Chu Young, man, come on, you got to get this right now. It just sort of feels like there's the players that you just don't sign. It's come on. But then there's the players that you just think, oh, well, you've got to have a backup in place. I can imagine a lot of the time, a lot of people just turn the game off when they don't sign the players they want. Turn the auto save off, turn the game off, just redo it. That's not what I do. I just think that's a complete waste of time. I think what you've got is what you get pretty much first time round, and if you just go with that. And just try again next time. It's at the end of the day, there is 2 transfer windows, so you shouldn't just give up on certain players. Get in there, Chewy. It's Chewy again. That's what I'm talking about, Chewy. Bit of celebrating with Savvy. See, Chewy's only 22, man. He's gonna get better. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. I really hope that we do get Abiate, though, because that would really help us out for a new keeper. We really do desperately need a new keeper. Because the keepers we've got are decent, but they are keepers out there that you would probably consider a little bit better. And Abiate, I would say, is definitely one that we could do with. That was nearly a good save there. 1-1 at half time here. Not a bad game so far. If we didn't concede that stupid goal, it might have been a little bit better, but hey ho. I'm alright with that. Let's go in the second half. So, second half is off. Not going to change anything. Yulu is playing this one. So, yeah, that's a thing. He's, like I said, he's one that I'm considering selling, to be honest. And I think maybe there might be some people that agree that he should be sold. He was just sort of brought in. What was that? He was just sort of brought in to, just sort of fill in, I suppose. Because we were struggling sort of back in season 1 to sign players and whatnot. He didn't do too bad, though. He hasn't done too bad, to be honest, though. He has been a decent player. But, they are players. The thing with starting out as, the default, Master League team in this game is that players are going to get replaced. It's same with FIFA, guys. If you start in, League 1 or League 2 or whatever, in FIFA or something, in fact, whatever team you start with, really, players are going to get replaced left, right and centre. You're going to have a totally different team, within a few seasons' time. But that's football anyway. Football is that, club teams do change an awful lot, guys. You'd be surprised. It's like a couple of years later, whatever team it is, a couple of years down the line, it looks like that team, whatever team it is, will probably have a. Oh, what a goal there by Yulu! Get in there, boy. we'll have a totally different team. I mean, it'll have a different look. It could have a different formation to it as well. You know, things move on, and that's what's pretty much happening with this team. We've got a completely different team to when we first started out, and we've got more of a team that is capable of winning things now. That's definitely for sure. Good effort here by Ulu. I think it was just hit outside the box, was it? Yep, definitely outside the box. 2-1. Things going all right. You know, we didn't let that first goal phase us. So yeah, my main point was that it's always going to be changing all the time. So, you know, if we don't sign somebody now, you know, you just go back in for that same player, don't you? Here's Chu Young. Oh, yeah. I mean, there's been many times in the past, you know, where there's that one player like Ronaldinho. He's somebody that I always go for, guys. I probably end up going for him in this game too, you know. And at the end of the day, you know, we're in no position to be signing someone like Ronaldinho right now. Oh, good save. Yeah, that is just, you know, that is never in a million years going to happen right now. We don't have the budget, we don't have the team capable of. We've just got promoted, for God's sake. You know, I mean, you can't expect to sign players like that. Maybe you can if you've got enough money, and I don't know, you just want to blow it all on one player. Maybe it is possible, but no, not the right thing to do. You know what I mean? There's players like, I don't know, like goalkeepers like Buffon as well. You know, they're amazing goalkeepers. I would want them to play for this team one day, but that's just not going to happen right now. You know what I mean? I mean, you know, after at least our first season in the top division, then maybe we could have a look at it, possibly, but only possibly. It might take like a couple of seasons or so yet to start thinking about them kind of like transfers and whatnot. But yeah, you guys have been suggesting quite a lot of stuff, and I like what you've suggested, and I'm just going to see what happens with the suggestions, guys. Yeah, I mean, again, I'm going to be looking at some of the transfers, like that the open to negotiate, for example, Steenie Stein. And you know, I'm going to try and bring what I can into this team, because like I said, yeah, I wasn't exaggerating when I said that this team is possible. It's possible that we could challenge for the title this season. It's very much possible. It might be a little unlikely with the team that we've got. However, by the end of it, we might have a team that's capable, and if we can maybe, I don't know, bring in one or two faces in winter, then you never know what might happen. So, you know, we'll see, yeah. And here's Chu Young, and where the hell is that off to, Obina? You've literally come on and you're just sucking already, because why not? Why not? I think Obina's got a lot to learn yet. Like, I reckon he'll get better. He will get better. He will develop better. Like I said, when I was talking about it earlier, you know, I say that I want to hold on to him, but it might not be the case. We might get a decent offer and we might just let him go. You know what I mean? It might depend on who we actually bring in. You know what I mean? But if we do get rid of Obina, you know, who are we going to replace him with? Have we got a replacement sort of ready for him? You know what I mean? We need to have someone there. You know, I sit here and I wonder how, you know, we was pretty maybe a little bit lucky to get through last season, because all we had was like Saviola, Chu Young up front. I mean, we've got Obina, of course, who can come on as a sub. Maybe Ulu could even play up front. You know, Walcott could, but to be honest, you know what I mean. You know, I want to keep them in their, you know, sort of preferred positions, I suppose, like, you know, in the midfield or whatever. Yeah, here's Mafia. Mafio's playing today. I haven't gone through the team at all. All I've done is talk about transfers this episode. So, oh, come on. How is that offside? Prove that to me. Oh, come on. You could have let me have that. Jeez, it was like a centimetre. She said. Anyway, so, yeah, at the end of this game, which is about to end in a second, we will sort of have a look at what the results are, and then just sort of in the next episode, again, I will review the transfers, and what I think might be the best thing to do is, and again, just sort of go from there. Here's you, Lou. Oh, good effort. Good save, though. He really needed to try and sort of bend it to the far corner there, but it didn't quite happen. Went for the near post. And what's going to happen here? Oh, that is terrible, terrible, terrible stuff. Never mind. We've won the game. That's the point at the end of it, because, you know, if you win games, you get more money. If you score goals, you get more money. And then those wins can turn into extra players. I just want to say that Panathinaikos had 5 shots, all 5 on target. We had 11 shots. And again, 5 on target. Chu Young was the man of the match there. Yulu got 7.5 as well. Saviola hardly saw him at all, man. He was just on green form today. Gonzalez was okay. Matthew was okay. Steen. To be honest, I didn't even see any of Skirtle. I didn't even see any of the defense myself. But they all played pretty good. Kushak got a 6. Stremmer 6. All the subs got a 6. So decent game. Anyway, guys. As you can see right here, Stremmer success. Steen success, of course. Mutu success, guys. He has arrived. The Lord himself is here, and Ben Hatira, guys, has arrived too. So that is excellent. Couple of good signings there. So now I think what we need to really do is work on the sort of defensive side, you know what I mean, getting a new goalkeeper. Maybe we should offer Abiarte a bit more, something like that. You know, Pedretti here, maybe a bit more company. You know, we haven't got anything in for our players at the moment, so that's a little bit not worrying, but not great either. As you can see, with new contracts. This is just just gets on my nerves. You know what I mean? Zamenhof. Like, what do you want, man? Like, seriously. What do you want? Let's just go with that. Just keep you happy for now. Okay, so Yulu wants a new contract. I don't know. What do you want, Yulu? You know what I mean? Tell me, man. Tell me. You know what I mean? I'm gonna offer you, just offer him a 2-year deal. Let's see what he does with that. We'll see what he does with that. But anyway, guys, Mutu has arrived, and his squad number is number 1. So I guess we're gonna change that up in a minute. I'll give him a temporary number. And Ben has arrived. He's number 7, but I don't know. It doesn't really feel like a number 7. I don't know. I don't think he does. Anyway, guys. So yeah, just looking at the squad numbers. Ben Hatiri is number 7. You know, these are just going to be temporary numbers. What I usually do is after the last pre-season game before the actual season kicks off, is I go through all the squad numbers and change them up. So these are just temporary numbers at the moment. So Mutu is going to be changed. I'm thinking maybe giving him 10 for the new season. I'm not too sure yet. I'm not too sure because Obina is number 10, but I think I might demote Obina to a different number. But I'm going to give number 17 is open, so I'm going to give Mutu 17 for the time being. And that's that. Anyway, guys, that is pretty much it for this episode then. So we've got a centre forward and an attacking midfielder, which is excellent. That's what we kind of need, guys. So in the next episode, we're going to be having a look at more defensive players. So we maybe have maybe like one bid on like an attacking player maybe or something like that, but what we've got to bear in mind is that our funds have now gone down to 17,000, and I think the team salary, what is the team salary actually? 10,000. So we're kind of pushing it at the moment. You know what I mean? We do need to sell a few players. So really we need to get at least a defender in and a goalkeeper, if anything. You know what I mean? We've got one midfield player, we've got an attacking player, but we now definitely need some defensive players. So maybe Abiarte, maybe we go back in for him. What do we offer though? This is the problem. The Carini's here, guys. You know what I mean? Maybe he could be a better option or something. Not too sure. Maybe one of these off here. Maybe Zorro. I mean, Zorro, look, I mean, his stats are pretty good. I mean, his defense is not great, but, you know. You know what I mean, guys? Met Zelda here. That could be a good one, guys. But, you know what I mean? He's 707. So, you know what I'm saying? It's not looking too great, guys. You know what I'm saying? Krangjar, Bastet, look at that. Holy crap. Do you know what I'm saying, guys? So yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you think, guys. Again, I'll just go through like the future potential. There's a lot of players, guys, that I've noted down. And what I might even do is put up a special video just showing you what's sort of available in the game and what might be possible. That's it. I don't think really that there is anything else. Let's check non-affiliated again just really quickly. See if anything's changed. We may as well just keep going into non-affiliated to see if anything's changed. I mean, we can negotiate a contract with Gilberto Silva here, for example. He can play DMF. You know what I mean? It might be a case of just offering some players contracts instead of paying out full money for them. So, you know, it might be the case that we got to pick from this. I mean, we got Sanya here. He could be good, guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, just all he wants is a contract, nothing else. Who else is in it? Guan Fran is here, guys. He could be good. Again, he just wants a contract. Penna, no, not Penna. Is there any good goalkeepers here just before we end up? See, again, Stankovic is like 1,070 though. Don't think that's a good idea because he's just we're just priced out of him. You know what I mean? Really, we need about, I would say we'd be good with about 5 signings, guys. You know what I mean? We've got 2 already. If we can get about 3 more, I reckon that would be all right. So there's nothing. See, nothing's really standing out. Oh, actually, this guy looks pretty good. 24. That might be a good one, guys. What do you think about Emadic? Oh god, I can see it now, and I can see what you're all going to be saying. I can see the memes and everything now, guys, about that one. But at the end of the day, his name aside, he's probably pretty good. Lovenkranz, he's a forward, so we don't really want Muller, guys. What do you for 437 there? You know, could be an idea. You know what I mean? There isn't really any good goalkeepers there by the looks of it. None really stand out. I still want Abiate myself. Maybe we could trade or something, guys. Let me know what you think. Anyway, I'm going to end it up there today, guys. So we've done a excellent job. We are playing Everton next, guys, in the third pre-season game. So join us for that one next time. Comment, rate, subscribe, and share as always. And I'll see you guys next time when the Lord, Mutu himself, will make his debut, more than likely. Thanks for watching. Take care.